Star Wars Hunters Season 5 saw the introduction of mods into the game. Now, for those of you who don't know, mods are gameplay modifiers that impact stats like health, weapon damage, melee damage, weapon cooling, reload duration, and so on. And each hunter has 3 mod slots available, as long as you have a roster rating of 150 or more. And these can be earned via the Arena Pass, events, or by buying them with chips, a brand new currency in the game. Now, I've seen a lot of people asking either myself and other creators what mods they've been running and to have some kind of guide for them. So that is what I'm going to begin starting today, and today I'm going to be talking about some of the most powerful mods in general in Star Wars Hunters Season 5, and I'll look to do this probably every single season. But before I do get into this, make sure you are subscribed to the channel with the notification bell turned on so you don't miss out on any more Star Wars Hunters content. So with the introduction of mods in Season 5, every single hunter in the game has 9 mods in total. Now, I'm not going to run through every single one because that would be a lot. And there are a number of very powerful mods which I may not necessarily touch on in today's video because I've either not seen them in use or I've not been able to use them myself. But I wanted to start off first of all with a mod for Char, which is called Trandoshan Arsenal 1. Now, this mod increases ammo capacity by 3, minus 40% hip fire weapon spread, minus 0.3 seconds fire rate, but then has negative effects of minus 21 weapon damage and plus 30 reload duration. Now, I will say the minus 21 weapon damage is absolutely noticeable. However, this mod does mean that instead of firing only 2 shots, he can actually fire 5, which is so valuable when you're in the heat of battle. And if you're going up against someone like Reeve or Scorer, you can take them out pretty quickly. But even if you're going up against someone with a lot more health, you can still ultimately deal more damage using these mods compared to the standard 2 hits. Now, it does of course mean you have to hit your shots as well, so you don't get as much leeway. So it is fairly balanced in that regard, but it's such a powerful mod and I'd recommend you all use it. Now, the next mod is for Utuni specifically, and this is Jawa Pulse Eruption 1. This reduces hipfire weapon recoil, increases cooling speed, decreases reload duration, and increases explosion damage. Now, I'm a big fan of this mod because it helps me become more accurate with Utuni, and because of the switcheroo ability to be able to change weapon, it will help your weapon cool down even quicker. So it's best not to actually use all of it because that would then play into the reload duration. The explosion damage also means that if you're firing down at someone's feet, you can still do as much damage as possible even if you don't get a direct hit. Utuni is one of my strongest hunters and I have felt like I've really noticed a difference with this mod and I could not recommend it enough. Now, on the topic of Utuni, he also has a mod called Jawa Swiftness. Now, these Swiftness mods go across quite a number of hunters like Reeve, Scorer, Glickin, and a couple of others, and these mods are definitely very good. The majority of the time they don't have any drawbacks whatsoever, and they tend to increase combat speed and movement speed, so they make these hunters even faster, which for someone like Scorer in particular can be so powerful. And for Utuni, you get 30 plus health as well. So with additional health and the explosion radius, those 2 mods combined make a very powerful Utunia. And I'm going to make a video about my Utuni mods specifically in the next couple of weeks, so make sure you are staying tuned for that. But they don't always increase health. If you have a look at a Glickin one, that only increases combat speed and movement speed. So I cannot recommend the Swiftness mods enough, especially if you want a quick escape. And then I want to have a look at Sentinel now as well. I don't have any Sentinel mods equipped at the moment, but a really strong looking combination would be Stormtrooper Furnace 1, which increases ammo capacity by 15, so you get 15 additional shots with a reduced recoil but an extended reload duration. And then also if you have a look at Stormtrooper Vitality, you get plus 40 health, 10% combat speed but minus 10% movement speed. So I feel like those 2 mods combined just really help Sentinel play into that tank role, and especially if you've got your shield up for additional health on top of this new plus 40 health, combined with more ammo and less recoil, you could be so deadly as Sentinel. So I just really feel like you cannot go wrong with that. And to wrap things up, there are other Vitality mods that I would recommend as well. They do have their drawbacks as well, but typically they will allow for you to stay alive for a little bit longer as a result of a pretty significant health increase. Now, there are going to be plenty of other mods that I may not have necessarily touched on here today that are super powerful and really good to use. And as I acquire more chips, I will kit out as many hunters as I possibly can. So I'll do as many guide videos this season as I can. And of course, as we get more mods in Season 6 and beyond, I'll touch on those. But hopefully you guys found this guide useful. If you do have any more questions, please do let me know in the comments below. But that is everything from me today. Thank you all very much for watching, and may the force be with you always.